what would happen if Trump ordered the U.S. military to nuke North Korea. North Korea fired a second ballistic missile over Japan on Friday, creating a new tension between Pyongyang and the West after a series of weapons tests by the rogue state. The hermit nation sparked World War III fears when its leaders declared they had carried out a successful nuclear bomb test, claiming their weapon could be mounted to an intercontinental ballistic missile. Donald Trump is likely to react in a strong manner to the latest North Korean missile test after Pyongyang wasn't deterred by a series of international sanctions designed to bring a halt to their missile program. But it is not thought the U.S. will attack despite the president's previous inflammatory comments on the subject of the hermit state and its chubby dictator Kim Jong-un. In April, he threatened to rain fire and fury onto North Korea if the nation threatened the U.S. or its allies, while Secretary of Defense General James Mad Dog Mattis refused to rule out a devastating end to the Kim regime through the USA's many military options, claiming North Korea could face total annihilation. NowExpress.co.uk reveals exactly what would happen if Mr. Trump ordered the US military to nuke North Korea. First, the president would receive word of an incoming attack and open the football war with North Korea would only begin with Donald Trump receiving word of an imminent attack, either on the US or an ally. The military officer who is always by the president's side, would open the nuclear briefcase known as the football. A black leather case which is carried around wherever the president goes. The football contains an outline of the nuclear options available and instructions for contacting military commanders around the world. Instructions also outline how to give out orders demanding the commanders to launch their missiles. 2. Trump must discuss his options with 2 top military officials. The president is the sole decision maker, but he must first consult 2 people to make that decision: the Pentagon's Deputy Director of Operations in charge of the National Military Command Center or War Room and the Commander of U.S. Strategic Command. However, the president can include whoever else he wants in the conversation, meaning daughter Ivanka and son-in-law Jared Kushner could in theory help with the decision. 3. The president then makes the decision, and the order is given. To verify the command, the officers recite an unknown code. The president must then respond with a code printed on a card that he carries with him at all times, known as the biscuit. 4. Launch crews prepare to attack. The launch crews receive the verified plan and prepare for attack. Officials will have to unlock various safes, enter a series of codes, and turn keys to launch the missiles. Crews are trained to execute the order, not question it. 5 missiles are launched. It could take about 5 minutes for intercontinental ballistic missiles to launch from the time the president announced his order. Missiles launched from submarines take about 15 minutes. The whole process is designed to be fast because if missiles are heading toward the United States, they could land within 30 minutes. If the president chose to, he could launch U.S. missiles before the enemy ones hit. Joe Sirinchin, the president of the Plowshares Fund, said, "The president can order a nuclear strike in about the time it takes to write a tweet."